Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. We are still in the midst of doing many side quests, and we're in Mamook. So let's just get going. 2 hearts aflutter. Oh, how fortuitous that we should meet. For you who have heralded the winds of change for all Mamook, I have a favor to ask. There are butterflies near cenotes Shayunja that glow a soft blue, and not the giant beast, rather a small fluttering creature, soft and clever. Catching them may prove more taxing than you anticipate, but I would be eternally grateful if you could bring me 3. Okay. Carved in stone. You're part of the 3rd promises written you, aren't you? I was glad to hear you express an interest in our ways. Perhaps you'd be interested in learning more about our culture. I could teach you if you'd like. The statue behind me holds great cultural significance to our people. Feel free to ask about anything that catches your interest. Study a statue of blessed siblings. You may move the camera, yada yada yada. Head. Head on your left represents the Hubigo lineage. You can see a warrior's fierceness in its expression. The color red symbolizes the sun and, by extension, the land which blessed siblings must claim for their people. Blue head. The head on your right represents the Bunewa blood. Its serene expression shows the wisdom of a sage, and the color blue symbolizes both this forest and the vow to protect it. Flag and ornaments. We celebrate the birth of healthy, blessed siblings with a new flag. Our hope is to replace the flag before it becomes too tattered. In conclusion, this statue symbolizes the heart of Mamook, down to the stone it was carved from, the very stone left by the Yak T'el who ruled these lands long ago. Our predecessors reimagined the structures abandoned here and built the city you see today, creating a future all their own. Unlike their descendants now shackled to a past, land and practice that have poisoned Mamook's prospects, I wonder if we are truly capable of change. But no, as our ancestors found their way, so will we. As we seek to discover what we might yet become, I pray you never forget all that Mamook once was. Nice and easy. I'll just get these 2 down here first. Proper respects. Hey you, outsider. You've been with Mamook for some time now, but have you paid the proper respects yet? The spirits of our greatest warriors inhabit the guardian statues you see throughout the city. Fail to demonstrate your goodwill, and they're likely to brand you an enemy of the people. You ought to make an offering before that happens. Go and bring some of the Hubigo leaf and Bunewa bramble that grows nearby. I'll even mark your map with where to find them. They're easiest to spot where the light grows brightest. Even an outsider like you couldn't miss them. Alright. Well, let's send these out, so we're not gonna do that yet. Seek the sun. Hi! That's Bakul Ja, not Bakul Ja. Seek the sun. Please, miss, you have to stop my husband. Ever since the Altarch declared an end to blessed siblings, my husband has been overcome with grief. When I woke this morning, he was nowhere to be found. Neighbors saw him heading to cenotes Shayunja, but I'm too weak to follow him. Please, stop him from crossing the cenote. Find him and tell him to seek the sun. He'll remember himself, I'm sure. Well, before we go talking about praising the sun or seeking the sun or any of that, let's grab these last couple quests here. Spirits Call. I'd be wary of entering the forest right now if I were you. There's something strange on the loose out there. I saw with my own eyes. Had an otherworldly look to it, more spirit-like than anything. But when it motioned for me to follow it deeper into the trees, that's when I knew it meant trouble. I encountered it north of Gomoljik Grove and west of the Blue Eyes Abode. I wasn't just following it, but if curiosity gets the better of you, let me know what you discover. And one more. Ah, yes, it's a story one, right? Remembering a dream. First, I think we ought to search the area where we were attacked. If anything's amiss, I should be able to spot it, but I worry about another ambush. Would you go ahead and make sure the roads are safe? Thank you, stranger. You are ever generous. We first encountered the Wyvers north of Gomoljik Grove by the cenotes there. I will give you an ample head start and then come and meet you. In the meantime, I'll ask around the city. Others may have been similarly attacked for all we know. Alright. Let's avoid the enemy and... That one's here. No, okay. And then grabbing my bills because I have so much experience. Between PvP and quests. So much experience. Okay. Didn't want my combo anyway, right? And another one! Very rude. Okay, surely it won't be 3 of them, right? Well... First, let's grab the bramble and the leaf here, because they're right here. Oh, 1 of 2. One of them's right here. Alright. Surely there won't be another. Surely it won't be 3 for 3, right? Aha! It was not 3 for 3. I'm gonna grab these 2 quests first. That they're in here. Growing Grove. I'm sorry to trouble you, but could I ask for your help? As Mamook begins to tread a different path, so should Gomoljik Grove, or so I think. Probably. Thing is, I'm not sure. I'd like to hear what hopes people have for the Grove's future, but I'm afraid they won't be honest if I ask. No one wants to upset the usual keepers, after all. Do you think you could ask around for me? That's all the way back there! Secret of Sweetness. You look like you're not afraid of a little manual labor. We need azure crystals from Cenote Nyozote, but our usual helpers are busy reforming the city. Regardless of what the city does, we've still got Najul to grow. I'll lend you my hammer, so if you can go and break me 2 chunks of azure crystal, I'd be much obliged. Okay, let's go north. And this was the quest we were doing, right? I think. Yeah. Thank you for doing that. I had no troubles at all on my way here. Something that might explain the Wyvera's aggression. I'm afraid I don't see anything unusual. What do you think? What is it? My Steon crystal! I must have dropped it when we were attacked. It was a gift from my husband when he returned from Eorzea. He said its blue glow reminded him of these forests, so he carried it always. Worth no more than a common stone, I'd wager, but to me it is precious. It kept him safe while he was away. It brought him home alive. Sometimes the grief of his injury blinds me to the miracle of his survival. He may not be able to fight anymore, but he is still the strongest man I know. My husband used to train here in his youth. We call the stone the XIV, the weight of the sky. And once he believed with all his heart that he could bear any weight, achieve any dream. I want to remind him of that when I brought him here, but then those wivers came along. Anyway, I've chattered on long enough. So far as I can see, nothing in this area readily explains why those poor beasts attacked us as they did. Perhaps Gotulja has discovered something back in the city. But I'm not ready to go back yet. There's still quests out here to do. Maybe a fate to it. That might just be NPCs though. It might be people. It's hard to say. We got some Azure Crystal to break. One. The other side, right? Yeah. I see you over there. I see you. Get over here. Tree of Living Light. This blue leaf tree has put down roots throughout the waters of Cenote Neozote. Its twisted trunk wrapped around the crystal core of a fallen meteorite. As well as stimulating the growth of the tree itself, the core and the strange ether it emits appears to be affecting the surrounding plant life. Oh no, I guess that actually is people doing it. NPCs would not have brought that fate up to. You got a mysterious spirit. This must be a mysterious spirit Miro Ja spoke of. Is he searching for someone to follow it? Okay. Follow it and try not to fall behind. This is not an escort. Well, I mean, it kind of is. It's just a follow. Please, it's not a sneaky. Or a carry. We already had the carry for this zone, right? There hasn't been one for this hub. They say there isn't one. You're going right towards those maws. Where the heck are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? This is... I don't even know anymore. I'm running out of things to say. Oh, we found it. Spirit stopped seemingly at its destination. Perhaps they'll speak with you now. Spirit says nothing. Its gaze fixed upon the bottom of the cenote. Something must be down there. Suspicious shrub. But from the suspicious shrub, you pull a jade ring, speared with mud and marked with age. Someone must have dropped it. You no longer feel the mysterious spirit's presence. You should tell Mirilja what you discovered. Well, I'm going down towards Sky Deep / Juno. Oh, of course I went to that one as I'm passing by. Oh. Aha! We have made it. Age is just a number. You're part of the third promise's retinue, aren't you? Not many could stand a chance against Gula Jaja in combat, shade or not, and eager for a chance to take the measure of you. The young warriors who once trained here have long since left the forest in search of work, but Whetstone still has plenty of fighting spirit. Sure, we're all getting on in years, but we fought hand to hand with the Jabral during the war. Our scales are stronger than steel. Care to test your mettle against Mamook's finest? I'll gather my comrades and meet you north of here. When you're ready, come and find us, and once victory's been decided, we'll meet back here. But that's back up there! I'm with Wivra. You've seen your share of battle, I'd wager. My friend could use the help of someone like you. He should be just south of here. Look for the dope road down on his left. I'm going north. Because I have to come back here anyway. So we're gonna go north. All this traveling. So much to do. Alright. Stretch. While we survey. Get ready to beat up a bunch of... Oof, my back. Ow. So they say. Any others? No. Okay. Just like taking forever to be like, anyone? I'm not even gonna try and find the A-rings, by the way. There's Starcry and Rash Yidya. I know they're dead. There's a train recently-ish, I believe. A victory worthy of your accolade, stranger. I only hope my hip makes a full recovery. Whetstone was once a gathering of young blood eager to sharpen their scales. Ah, to be young again. You've done an admirable job on your own scales, if I do say so myself. Does an old warrior proud. I suppose our time on the field is well and truly done. Now we must do what we can to pass on our knowledge to those who would learn it. You have my thanks. My comrades and I will learn from our battle and see that Whetstone holds the scales of many a young warrior to come. Alright. Now I go south. And I'm not near that fate. It's being done. It's fine. Well, Souljaw sent you. Oh, thank goodness. My faithful rover was injured on the jaw recently, so I thought I'd catch him some fly agarics as a treat to cheer him up, if only a little. There's a reason I never hunt without my trusted Wyvern beside me. Those damn pests have been running me up and down the forest all night. Could you capture a couple of fly agarics in my stead? Once you tire them out, trap them in these nodule sacks. Alright. Let's undo this thing and not murder the heck out of them. Should be under 50, right? No. There we go. One. Excuse me. When I say mount, I mean mount. I don't mean... Fine. That should be 20. Nah, okay. 20.2 was enough. Excellent. Run back. There's some wyverns right there, buddy. Do you have the fly agarics? I do. What a relief. Now my big boy can have something tasty to snack on. A Dopro who can't even care for his wyvern is, well, a laughing stock. Not only are we Dopro few in numbers, but we're basically no match for Hubigo and magically inept compared to Bunewa. That's why our blood was never considered for blessed siblings. So long as we have our Wyvras, we have a place besides the others, which is why I want mine to recover as soon as he can. I had best hurry home and make sure he does. Thanks for your help. Thank you for your help, stranger. Alright, let's go turn this in. Found my friend to take it. I won't say prejudice against Dopro doesn't exist, but so far as I'm concerned, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Neither Bunewa nor Hubigo can ride wyverns like they do. Regardless, I hope his wyvern recovers soon. I know how much he cares for it. Alright, so let's get to the next quest. What am I Butterflies. One. 100% could have gotten these before, but can I have? No, it was a different one. 0% could have gotten these before. There's number 3. Cool. That's that done. Let's get out of the cenote. Speak with despondent man. You're the third promises. Leave me be. I'm going to meet them. They're calling for me. Ever since we decided to abandon our teachings, I've been able to hear them. Their young, bright voices calling me to the sky-deep cenote. Travel and say seek the sun. Right. That. Seek the sun. How do you know that phrase? The wife, of course. Mamook, the faithful tell each other to seek the sun during our darkest moments, as a reminder not to become discouraged, to look up to the light that awaits us in the forest above. Now my wife would have me lift my head again. I must return to Mamook. I need to speak with her. There's our other leaf and branch. All of this, and we're gonna fly back out anyway, so that's fun. So I'm not gonna go to that quest yet, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fly back there, so. And if I regret it, I regret it. Pretty sure it's gonna be fine. Where are they? Oh, right, they're inside. Me flying over isn't gonna. The grow's future. Well, the nodules they grow are instrumental to our society. Both the fruit and leaves can be used for cooking and trade. So my only thought is that they should keep up the good work and grow lots of nodule. Okay, let's go do these turn-ins down here. My husband arrived home safely. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. I'm sure you know this, but our union was arranged in accordance with the old teachings. After everything we gave and everything we lost, the news that it would amount to nothing was too much for my husband to bear. The children he might have reared still haunt them, as they do me. It is mourning that we must endure together as partners. I hope we can now at least put our grief to words. Teal'ja here. Well, did you find the right flora? Did. Good. With this, we can make offerings of incense to the respective Hupego and Buniwa statues. There was a time when we offered food, but scarcity from the war drove many to risk our guardian's ire for but an extra mouthful. Some of the more devout went so far as to lace offerings with poison to punish thieves. Of course, this would only quicken the seeds of mistrust amongst our people until the reigning autarch declared that only smoke should be offered thereon. I underestimated you, outsider. In exchange for your efforts, I will personally ensure that your incense burns upon the plinths of our heroes. Your name is remembered as Friend of Mamook. And I hope so, considering all I did here. Were you able to find the butterflies? I was. The very ones! We released a flutter of these during the exchange of matrimonial vows to celebrate a couple's new journey together. Cenote Tonja, in particular, is regarded as sacred. The butterflies that live there are thus prized above all for such ceremonies. They say the contrasting wings, when pressed together in rest, embody the joining of two lovers from different clans and the everlasting devotion between them. No symbol could be more auspicious, especially when delivered by the hands that have borne new possibility to our city. You and the Third Promise have done more for us than you will ever know. These butterflies are sure to bring happiness, every happiness to the couple they bless. This one's already been giving me gil, by the way. It's such a ripoff. Well, it was by no means a waste of a journey. I was able to recover my precious crystal. Thank you for seeing her home safely. While you were away, I managed to glean a thing or two about our Wivras. Did you now? Somehow I knew you would have good luck. Wow, gil. Budding Promise. According to those I spoke with, a number of people have been attacked by wild Wivras in recent days, many while traveling on public roads. Even Dobro have been among the injured, and theirs is a clan that has worked with Wivras since time immemorial. Goodness, if even Dobro can't handle them, what hope do the rest of us have? We'd be fools to step one foot outside the city. Not to mention that what this might mean for our own Wivras. If they start misbehaving, we may find ourselves without mounts or beasts of burden. I thought about calling upon our hunters for help with the wild ones, but culling the population can't serve us well in the long run. Which leaves providing armed escorts to those who venture outside the city. With the right preparation, I could do it. What are you saying? It's not a matter of preparation, Gultolja. If this woman hadn't come along when she did, What about trapping them instead? You raise a good point. Perhaps setting a trap or creating some diversion would better serve our interests. Our goal is to protect our people, after all. Wivers may be physically formidable, but they must have some weaknesses. Weakness in their finer senses, a smell they can't tolerate, for instance. If we were to incorporate the deterrent into, say, a smoke bomb, that should buy anyone enough time to flee from the aggressive Wivra. I can handle smoke bombs. I've been making those since I first became a mercenary. Then why don't you teach me as well? I'm eager to help how I can. If you can find out what sent Wivers to test, that would be a great help. Bakulja should know. Bakulja, the Wivra handler, mine, not the blessed siblings. When you have enough, whatever he recommends, bring it to me so we can infuse the smoke bombs with it. Yeah, I'll speak with everyone else here first. I think I want to do this. There's gonna be a back and forth either way, I think, so no getting around it really. Gomajig Grove. On the one hand, I'd say they should expand their operations, but that would be more difficult than it sounds. Even the smaller trees in this forest are not impossible to fell, so clearing more space would be difficult. Not much of a suggestion after all, I'm afraid. Excuse me, where's this other person? Here? Must be. Yeah. If the offer of foreign crops still stands, I think our groves workers should be the ones to cultivate them. Their experience in growing nodule makes them well suited to the job. None know our soil better, and I know they will do us proud. Okay, let's go turn. If I can get out? Hello? Let's go turn in this other quest up here, and then that goes south. You didn't really follow that spirit, did you? Did you learn anything? Wait, this is the ring my grandfather lost. He used to live in the Mashutural Zouj before the village was abandoned. To this day, he remains devoted to the old teachings, including those regarding blessed siblings. He still makes customary offerings of traditional dance by the same cenote too. Perhaps he inadvertently called the spirit forth? Regardless, I'm sure he'll be happy to have his ring back. Thank you, stranger. Hello, not Bakul Jaja. Will wyvers hate the smell? Now that's a way to start a conversation. Yes, I heard Gotulja was asking about recent wyver incidents. I'd recommend the scale bud if you're looking for something smelly. You can pick them off the luminescent plants found in the water-bound areas, like cenotes rayunja. Mostly unremarkable until you crush and grind them. Then you'll wish you never had. Wyvers have a keen sense of smell, so one whiff should be all you need to convince them to be elsewhere. But the same goes for people, so take care when stowing those buds in your bag, eh? See? I knew we'd have to go back out. So, what did they say? People really do think about our future. That's heartening to hear. Mamook's food supply can be a touchy subject. We're not supposed to talk about it, but in times of great shortage, the Altaric trades usual leaves Ikbrash in exchange for provisions. Going forward, I want to make sure Mamook always has plenty to eat, but what piece of advice do you think I should prioritize? Take charge of growing foreign crops when they arrive. See, by engaging with others, Gomulji Grove can find its own way forward alongside Mamook. Thank you for helping me. I feel a lot better about the future now. And you... Did you find the crystals? And if they take my hammer back, please. Wow, I can't keep a free hammer? Rude. Perfect. Putting these crystals in our reservoir enhances the water's energy, resulting in sweeter nodule. Incidentally, enhanced water also makes the peels glow brighter. It could be a tree of living light's influence. Outsiders can find the glowing peels unnerving, but they do you no harm. We've been eating nodule for centuries without any adverse effects. What's on the inside is more important than the appearances anyways. And so long as we have little else to eat, my nodule had better be as delicious as they come. Grab these scale buds of like, oh yeah, I should probably say something because we're like here. Not to warp all the way back. Yeah, we're warping. We ain't flying. I am not flying. That's fine. Gotulja. We find something to drive off the wyvera. Indeed. When it's crushed, you say. Oh, this should do. When everything's packed together just right, I can ensure the impact both triggers the smoke and crushes the bud. In theory, anyway, we still need to test it. Skill of a veteran. If these smoke bombs work as planned, our problems are solved. It's what happens if they don't that worries me. Thankless task, but would you test them in my stead? You are far more capable of repelling an angry wyvera than I am, no matter how it pains me to admit it. There are plenty of wyveras in this forest. See if the bomb works as they should, and do what you must if they don't. Now we get to test it twice. I guess it's plenty. Oh, someone's trying to rush that boosted fate, it looks like. Too far away from me. Boom. Go snuffle. Cool, cool. Those taken care of. Let's go to the other spot. And hopefully do the same thing. Right? That's the hope. Nice and simple. Just the way we like it. Oh, it wouldn't let me trigger it when I was settling them out. Sad. Wine. Cool. Nice and simple. Just like that. Man. Short of this last quest. The wrap-up between the two taking a while. Look, actually wasn't terrible. Famous last words. How'd it go? Did our smoke bombs work? Thank goodness, now we no longer need to worry about battling any Wivras. I fashioned my bombs after those of the kobolds across the salt. They've pulled me through many a tricky situation, believe you me. Never imagined I'd be using them at home one day. I'm glad. The smoke bombs were a success, I take it. I do hope you're willing to share the rest with the rest of us. And what would a Wivra handle or want with a Wivra repellent? I met with the rest of the city. Plenty of people have had run-ins with Wivras, and few among them are fighters. I'm sure they'd be relieved to share in your brilliant solution. It's just a smoke bomb. Nothing brilliant about it. So you say, but none of us could have conceived or crafted such a thing. Your expertise and knowledge continues to serve your community. I never considered that. I always thought a mercenary who can't fight is little more than a waste of space. But if I can still use my skills for the better, maybe there is hope for me yet. It's so simple. Why didn't I realize that before? I think we have more smoke bombs to make, Shidolja. Enough for everyone. Indeed. We must do what we can to ensure Mamook's future is a bright one. That we will. Thank you for standing by us. You are a true friend of Mamook and her people. We should have a few bombs to spare for Bakulja and the others. I will return home to fetch them, but I hope we meet again someday, kindest of kind strangers. I will never forget all you have done for us. Yeah, we'll meet again in about 5 seconds, right? Probably. 1 forest. I'm glad you're here. We seem to have another problem, one that has nothing to do with Wivras. Our man has been spotted loitering outside the city, Gibral. He's clearly not here for trade, and while I'd like to believe he's not here for trouble either, others of Mamook may think differently. If someone does something rash, our hopes for change will have been for nothing. That's why I'd like you to speak with him as an impartial party and discover what business he has in these parts. Last I heard, he was outside the eastern gates. Welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you again. Where are you? There you are. Arya, thank goodness, a friendly face. I'm working hard to fulfill my duties as a hunter, but the beasts on the Utomo horizon are as restless as ever. Thinking the lower forest might be plagued with a similar issue, I've come to investigate, but all I've found thus far looks of fear and possibly loathing. And here I thought Mamook had reformed its opinion on outsiders. Recent Wivra attacks have the people on edge, that's all. Wivra attacks? That is strange. I'd love to hear more about it from someone local. Surely I'm not alone in my desire to keep our forest safe. Come on, Arya. Indeed. Let's speak with you. There goes my chocobo. I asked you to speak with him, not invite him for tea. Apologies for the intrusion. My name is Teatro, and I've come to investigate the local wildlife on behalf of the Brethren of Rosh. Gotolja, I live here. Nice to meet you. Pleasure is all mine. Now, allow me to get straight to the point. The beasts on the Otomo horizon have been exhibiting strange behavior as of late. We have a theory that whatever is causing their restlessness may lie at the Jatika heartland. So, you think we're to blame for your problems? No, no, not at all. I simply meant that we've seen strange blue flower beasts up above, and that their presence has caused no little anxiety in the surrounding wildlife. I see. Blue blossoms are indeed native to the Jatika heartlands. Seems odd they would stray that far. First the Wivras, now this. Something's not right. I'm keen to resolve the problem, whatever it is. You say your Wivras have been acting strangely as well? Troubling indeed, but I think we'll need more information if we're to affect any change. Let's ask around. Wait. Jabral like you shouldn't wander these streets alone. I'll come with you. Yours is a friendly face in these parts. If you handle the western side of the city, we'll take the east. Alright, let's go speak to a whole 2 people. Flagarks have been wandering in places they have no business being. Does that count as strange? Normally they live deep in the forest, but these days you can find them as close as Mamook. I think it's strange, anyway. Personal Bonawa. Anything unusual? When I think about it, my friend recently spotted a massive beast while gathering herbs. He'd be able to tell you more. His name is Sunilja, and he lives just down the road there. Sneaky third person. Here. Hello again. That gargantuan thing scared me half to death is what it did. I was gathering medicinal herbs near Bitterbark Cenote when I see this enormous creature appear out of nowhere, snatch up a nearby beast, and swallow it whole. Then just like that, it was gone into the cenote. Might as well have been a trick of the light, but those 2 tentacles, ugh, those I'll never forget. I wonder if everything's fleeing to get away from this crazed beast. Everyone was more keen to hear what business I had with the hunter from Ikbrosh than they were to share information themselves. How about you? Did you manage to discover anything? A giant tentacled monster emerging from Bitterbark Cenote. Not a familiar creature to me, but cenotes are known to connect to larger bodies of water, even as far as the salt. So this beast drips into our cenotes from the outside and starts preying on the local wildlife. Without a clear way to defend themselves, the blue blossoms flee to the upper forest while the Wivras start rampaging in fear. And if we slay that tentacled fiend, our problems are solved. I hope you 2 are ready for the hunt. Always. Unless there's drama. Not if there's drama. Born ready. I'll certainly do a better job of slaying this monster than I did collecting information on it. Good. Then I have a plan. I'll explain once we get to Bitterbark Cenote. Right there. Excuse me, yawning. Goodness me. No trace of our mysterious monster, but we did find the remains of some blue flower beast, leftovers from its last meal, no doubt. Now that we know what whets its appetite, we can easily lure it out. I've incorporated some blue blossom viscera into one of my smoke bombs so that when it detonates, our lurking friend will appear for another meal. If you'll do the honors? We're ready when you are. I should watch the battle from here. You have a good eye, and observing this creature's weakness and how it fights will serve us well should we encounter its kind again. A fair point. Then may the spirit of the Brosh guide you true, Arya. Let's go down here. And me looking to see if there's hunts over there. If there was already like, yeah, there's no hunts out other than the B ranks. Hostile presence. Hello, buddies. Seem to be melting. Why are you melting? That was incredible, Arya. I think you got them all. Let's return to the city and talk about what comes next. Yeah, I'm not flying back. I'm warping. I'll spend the 100 gil. It's worth it. It's worth. The heroine returns. I'm glad I could witness your fighting techniques firsthand. Next time, you can leave the sling to me. I know just how to bring down such a beast. Any insights you could share would be invaluable. Few though they are in number, Mamook hunters are better positioned to deal with such menaces should they return. Would you ever consider allowing the Brethren of Brosh to patrol the Jatika Heartlands? Don't misunderstand. I will happily offer my insight regardless. I just thought that since your numbers are few, my people ought to offer their assistance. What do you say? It's a generous offer, but not one you're likely to profit from. I disagree. The Otomo Horizon, the Jatika Heartland, we separate them with words, but in essence they are in the same forest, the forest of Yak T'el. What benefits Mamook benefits XIV. It's only by joining hands that our forest can flourish. Besides, none amongst the Brethren have the knowledge and experience of a Mamulja mercenary. We stand to gain much by working alongside you. I agree that cooperation is the key to this forest prosperity. It's still too soon to realize such a change. If we hope to achieve true unity, it can't be forced. We need time to know the Jibral, so that our future alliance can be in more than just name. Of course, we too hope to learn about Mamook. It really is a beautiful city. Well then, I best be off. The Brethren will want to hear of my findings, and I'm eager to discuss what steps we can take to build understanding with Mamook. I appreciate it. I'll do what I can to convince folk that hunters from XIV aren't all worthy of suspicion. It may take time, but they'll come around. You truly are a marvel, Arya. If you're not revolutionizing the city or saving men from their past, you're connecting kindred spirits from opposing communities. Together, we'll make this forest one that's safe and welcoming to all. From the top of the Otomo Horizon to the heart of the Jatika Heartland. No matter where you venture in Yak T'el, you will always find friends. Come and visit whenever you'd like. Yay! We did it! We completed Mamook! Bye. Bye bye bye. Go away. I want my orchestrion. I'm gonna say we're done with Mamook. We're done with Mamook! We did it! Yay, another zone down. Whew. Heck. Okay, I don't actually know what song this is. Hold up. Need to go find out what song this is before. It's obviously something related to Yak T'el, but what is the question? Go find out. Alright. Left track. I can just search. What is it? Lifebound by Honor. Ah, it's just the city music. Okay. Well, I guess specifically, I think that's city music, isn't it? Anyway, that does wrap up Yak T'el, which means we're off to Shaaloani next. We're in the back half, which means we still have a lot to go. How about the Shaaloani? Okay, the Mellow Hudson is definitely getting looped in with somewhere else. How's that quest way down there? I think this is gonna be a, yeah, north-south. Oh, Husatawi and Shishinawazi, I think, with Shishinawazi having Mewa Hudson also included. So, we will take on Husatawi next time. Well, Southern Shaaloani next time. So, yay, we have to worry about time of day again. It was one video. And then we're gonna have two where I have to worry about time of day again. And then I don't have to worry until, yeah, that's a ways away. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe. Maybe click that little bell for notifications. Also, be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord. Come hang out, get notifications there as well. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out.